Alright, hello guys, Yuta Sai here, and so today I'm going to be talking about how to develop resilience. Yes, it's attainable for everyone. It's not just a God-given technique that you attain when you're born and you die when you die. No, we can all develop resilience. And why do we need resilience? Well, it's even more in demand today because life in general has become so much easier that people don't need resilience to live in their daily lives. Compare the world right now we live in, average citizen of the United States and the average citizen of the United States 40 years back, okay? College apps, college application, you have to write just a short letter and you have to send it to a university with mail. Now, if we want to just look up whatever college and see like where we want to go, we can all just look it up. We can look at the YouTuber experience, the programs, the classes you need to take, and like your 4-year plan already just online before you even become a freshman in that university. 40 years back, you couldn't do that. All you knew was the overview of the college on the encyclopedia that's like 40 years old, right? So everything is so much easier now, and innovation is basically making life easier for your customers, right? iPhone made us connected to the world and becoming more convenient. And these past decades has become a tremendous increase in that innovation. So much so that the entire like average life of someone's isn't requiring resilience or working hard as much as it wasn't 40 years ago. Therefore, the resilience pack is like going down, but then it's so much needed to become successful. You need to work hard for a long period of time and become consistent in those habits and developing those routines to become a successful person. It's not just a all-nighter thing. It takes years. Investing takes to double your money on the long term and becoming a good investor. That takes a whole decade to double your money. And you can double your money with like, I don't know, AMC or GameStop these days, but that's not going to happen for 100 years. So a long process is what drives success. And to do that, we need resilience. And because resilience is decreasing for all these people, now if we get resilience, it's so much more easier to become successful and golden because your competitors aren't as resilient as you are. All right, so I'm going to introduce 2 techniques on how to develop resilience. And one is play chess. Play chess, the game chess. Well, I mean, I guess board games in general, but then chess is like the best board game in terms of developing resilience. Chess is like a good analogy of just life in general. It's a strategy game. You have turns. You have to think about how you're going to build on to win in like the, 20th round by starting with your first few rounds and building it and defending from whatever opponent you're going against. And there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of strategizing, there's a lot of long-term planning, right? It's not just now. It's, okay, 5 turns later, by doing this, now I can go on an all-around attack on the king. I don't know. But anyways, it takes a lot of power and resilience and patience and like a one-at-a-time mindset to win at chess. So it's a good analogy of trying to attain success in today. All right, so play chess. A good way to start chess is by making your account just one Gmail address and a password at chess.com, and then by playing a few opponents, you'll get your own rating, and that rating will the site itself will just automatically pair you up with a bunch of people around your rating, so you can compete with them. And get like analysis on whatever strategy you had and what went wrong, what went right. And we can just, it's a good thing. It's like it's a good game in general. You have to think about the future to win. And yeah, and then like one blunder, like in chess in general, once you become an intermediate player, I think you'll know. But like once you do one blunder, that's all it takes for you to just lose that whole game. Like the grandmasters, it's not even a blunder for them. It's just like not the best move, and that's enough to kind of screw them over for that game already. So that's one. Play chess. Make chess account. It's an iOS app. I think it's an Android app too. Make an app and just make it a habit to play one game before you sleep or when you wake up, or I don't know. But play chess. Number two is kind of simple. It's just demonstrate resilience as you keep going. Like just do actions that develop resilience. And in the book, I think it was like developing, not grit, developing a growth mindset by like I forgot, but it was Stanford. It was like a Stanford evidence-based book. Our mind runs on two powers. It's the strength to do and the strength to not do. The strength to not do is like, well, I'm not gonna procrastinate. I'm gonna stay productive. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go go on a run or something. I'm not gonna eat a lot of food today because I'm on a diet. That's the strength to not do. To do is I'm gonna wake up in the morning, and go run outside. I'm gonna get fit. I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna eat good food. I'm gonna sleep early. I'm gonna do 3 hours of homework. To do and to not to do. Those are the two. Okay, I just quoted a Shakespeare quote, but no. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to remember that, to do or not to do. Those are the two powers that we base ourselves in, and those two powers, the more we demonstrate it, the more it sticks into our minds and gives us like the willpower to have the strength to do or not to do. That therefore, just doing those actions that need resilience is really productive. Just demonstrating, just do it. Just try like trying to exercise for 30 minutes to develop like a good body, or like 6 packs, or just a healthy body, just not like fat, obese. Just not by not being obese, you're already probably healthier than like 50% of the Americans in this country, at least. Demographics, not, I don't know, rudeness, just what it is. Right? So it's just demonstrate those resilience techniques. If you like, it doesn't have to be anything. It just has to make yourself better. And you by like having that success story in the past, that can motivate us to keep becoming more successful, more motivated to do whatever we want to do to become successful. That's why I feel like taking big risks at like early end on our lives is going to be a strong asset. Once you're 30, you can reflect back on the time you stopped doing college, and started a business, and that was a big risk for you at that time, and you were successful. You ended up successful, and it's pretty hard to take a bigger risk than quit college and start a business, right? So when you're 30, then you'll reflect back to the time, okay, well, this risk I'm taking today, it's not as big as what I was doing 10 years ago, and I was still successful, so therefore I should be well off as long as I give the proper effort to it. That's a theory. So those are the two techniques. Just play chess and just demonstrate things that need resilience to develop resilience. It's very practical, I feel like. I think if we just keep it a habit to do it, we can develop resilience and develop that grit to become successful in whatever we want to pursue in our life. All right, and then so one little exercise I have that I've tried, it's pretty effective. The goal is just to feel the difference between what we can attain in the long term versus what we can just earn short term. And that is a 30-minute observation exercise. Pick one thing, pick whatever. I would just say, for me, it was this plant here that I've like been having for, I think like 3 months now. I had only that and like a small room where I wasn't tempted to do anything. I had only that plant to observe, and for 30 minutes, I just observed the plant. Okay, like what kind of soil is it? What kind of sound does it make when I touch it? How long is it? How green is it? What's the difference in like the gradient and whatever? And how many like roots it has and all that. I did all those observations in 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a pretty long time, and it gets pretty boring if it's just a plant you're staring at for 30 minutes. But just do it. Just do it, and don't write anything down. Just observe it and kind of record it into your brain. Now, once those 30 minutes is done, then compare that versus what you observe at first glance of the plant. It'll obviously become a shocking difference. And that's kind of a good analogy to feel what it's like to achieve a long-term goal versus satisfying your short-term needs. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. Leave some likes and comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.